I always look at the best car category with a lot of interest. What are people enjoying driving? A lot of the times, of course, people jump in to high-power cars, the Formula Ones, the Indy cars, and the prototypes, but that's not always where the best racing is. We know that often lower power equals better racing. The Mazda MX-5s, Toyota GR86s, or maybe even the Formula Fords. Whatever your preference is, though, there is always a car for you in the world of sim racing. Let's go and see what you've been enjoying driving over the course of the last 12 months.
And the nominees for Best Car are Cadillac GTP iRacing, Ferrari 296 GT3 iRacing, Super Formula SF23 iRacing, Porsche 963 GTP iRacing, Porsche 911 GT3R iRacing, BMW M Hybrid V8 iRacing, Ferrari 296 GT3 ACC, McLaren 720S GT3 Evo ACC, Ligier JSP320 iRacing, Acura ARX 06 GTP iRacing. And the winner is the Cadillac GTP iRacing.
We're joined by Chris Lurch, Vehicle Dynamics Manager at iRacing. And Chris, congratulations first for iRacing and Cadillac winning the Best Car of 2023 in the VCO SIMMY Awards. But talk to me about the process of bringing a brand new car into the iRacing platform, a car that in the real world maybe doesn't have that much real world testing data, and therefore you've got to try and bring that into the sim.
Yeah, so for us, I think we started the project even before the car had officially turned a wheel, at least in official sessions. So we started in late 2022, and we visited the Chip Ganassi Racing shop in Indianapolis and did some photo reference of the car. And then from there, we worked closely with engineers from General Motors, and there was quite a large group. It was probably 5 or 6 people who we collaborated with, and they provided information, and we tried our very best to implement it as faithfully and accurately as possible in the sim.
What's it like as well when it comes to the testing process then? Because I guess a part of that is getting feedback from drivers, understanding what changes you need to make. But for a car that maybe doesn't have that testing in the real world, what correlations are you looking for?
Yeah, so we're looking, there's a number of dimensions to the correlation. Of course, we want the performance to match the real world as closely as possible. In this case, the rules are very prescriptive. So hitting real world performance targets, I guess in other words, the manufacturers are operating in a very small box. So that makes that part of the correlation easier. And then beyond that, we want to work with real world drivers to make sure that subjectively the car feels in the sim like it does in the real world. And the drivers had spent enough time testing the car when we did our development that we were able to get some pretty good and valuable feedback.
We were chatting just before we started this chat, and you've been at iRacing since 2013. What have been some of the changes behind the scenes that you can talk about that have seen improvements in modeling and bringing these cars to life in the sim?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing that has impacted the experience of driving in the sim is the continuous improvement to the tire model. Our CEO and CTO, Dave Kemmer, is active every day in working on the tire model and developing it. It seems a never-ending process, but he continues to work at it, and I think so. That's the biggest thing I think in terms of development. The team has grown a lot over the last 4 years as well, really since COVID. And so we're a much larger group with a lot more resource for sure than we had available when I started in 2013. And that has definitely allowed us to do quite a lot more and be quite a bit more ambitious about the projects that we tackle and how we do it.
It's been really cool to see the ever-evolving nature of iRacing with bringing these cars to life. Congratulations, Chris, for both you and the team, and of course those at Cadillac for collaborating to bring us this car into the sim, and I can't wait to see what you've got in store for us in 2024.
Thank you very much. I really appreciate it.
I can't wait to see in 12 months' time what your favorite car has been of the last 12 months. But regardless, thank you so much for voting in 2023 for the best car, and congratulations to Cadillac and iRacing for the VCO SIMMY Award.